Hi, I'm Arthur Lewin, and I'm here at Via Dolce, and we're here for the Poets and Angels Festival. It's here every Thursday night. We're here on Route 18, across from the Seville Diner.
One flash, we were captured, infinite and real.
This is actually a poetry and music series, normally every Thursday night, but tonight we're doing a special performance of the spoken word work that I do with Jaor-Rohm Parker Wells.
And this is called Poets and Angels?
Poets and Angels Music and Poetry Series. We feature original poetry, spoken word, and music.
Cyndi, how long have you been doing this?
It's fairly new. This is our 8th week, and we've gone from 3 readers and 1 musician to 12 consistent readers and several musicians now, so it's growing.
Is this open to the public?
This is open to the public. I encourage people that want to read to come, people that want to play original music to come, and also people that just want to listen to come.
Do you have to be a resident of East Brunswick?
No. Anybody could come here. We have readers coming from as far away as England. In July, I have actually 2 readers that are spoken word artists and performers that are coming from England and Long Island.
And I understand that there's a musical component to this too?
The music was put in to try to make it a bit more interesting. I happen to love poetry, but it can get a little tedious if all you listen to all night is somebody reading. So I thought the music would give it a little bit of an edge and make it a little bit more interesting than the average poetry reading. And I also believe that spoken word is that bridge between music and poetry.
So do you have novice poets? Can anybody read, or do you have to have some experience as a poet?
Well, Arthur, you yourself know, as a novice poet, anybody who can come up and read. This is not for people that are necessarily published or people that have been writing poetry for years. Sometimes the night inspires a newcomer like yourself, and it inspires you to actually start to write. And the only thing that I ask is that you're a willingness to grow, a willingness to get up and share your work and be willing to grow as the series grows.
Babes having babies, leaving them to the streets, roaming the dark under the greedy yellow moon, full and hungry.
What kind of reception did you get when you first began to read here?
Oh, it was a wonderful reception. I was definitely inspired by the good writers that are here, and in fact, my first night here, so I came to support my friend Erwin. After listening to everybody speak the spoken word and hear the poetry, I couldn't sleep that night. I was so charged up that I went home and I wrote my first poem.
You're serious now?
I'm serious. That's how it all started, and I'm doing about a poem a week.
What can you tell other people out there who are thinking about coming down, but they're afraid and they feel that they can't compete, or they feel that they wouldn't be well received? Can you just tell them something encouraging?
Well, I would encourage anyone that you really have to follow your dreams and follow your heart, and that anyone can do this. It's just to develop a way of writing where you're at. If you're feeling sad, if you're feeling happy, whatever you're going through, write it down and you'll be amazed how easily it starts to flow. And everybody down here accepts everybody's as an individual and is very supportive.
The BBC has attacked this room. I am chomping at the bit, with my nostrils flared and every oar burns. Every newspaper bears the melted metal of tanks, shimmering like last night's stew, and my belly is as full as lust.
What brings you here to East Brunswick from, I hear you come from Scandinavia?
That's right. I live in Stockholm. And Cyndi and I have been doing this long-distance internet collaboration, working with her spoken word and text and my music. Right. And, well, I'm here to promote that tonight. I didn't fly in just for this, but this is one of the reasons why I came over this time. Yeah.
And I understand that you have some roots in New Jersey, too?
Yeah, my parents live in Cinnamonson, and I myself lived up here in New Brunswick about 22 years ago.
I see.
Yeah.
And what instrument do you play?
I'm a bass player principally, and I also work with electronic music and synthesis.
Now, you say you accompany Cyndi.
Yeah.
So this is called, what's the difference between music? What's the difference between singing and poetry? Is there any real sharp line between the two?
Oh, sure, major. I mean, the difference is the difference between speaking and singing. I mean, what she does with interpretive spoken word or interpretive prose is, I mean, it's very far removed from singing because there's not all of this emphasis on pitches and phrasing that is going in a certain meter to the music. It's much freer, but at the same time, it's much more intricate what she does.
I see.
Cigarette stubs and broken glass sleep in the grooves of the walkways, unnoticed, like the tears in their blank eyes.
So this is all original music?
Yeah, we've tried to do all original material here, no covers and music, and people are coming in and writing both poetry and myself music. A friend of mine, Tommy Abuzelman, as well, has done a couple of songs. And we try to recruit some other musicians to come in. John Mitzner was here one night and played some originals. So I'm trying to keep the originality coming every week and hopefully get some new talent each week.
Holding one thing, damp, rippled.
I hope you enjoyed the show tonight. I know I did, and I hope you'll come down and join us here at Via Dolce every Thursday for Poets and Angels Festival. It is music, it's poetry, it's coffee, and it is fun.
Real before that lake, like a cunning mistress, took him in her arms and held him down in a last embrace. But it wasn't mine.